I think we should be looking for other avenues to create, to do more with what we have. We have more capability than we did 20 years ago to film, to make movies. We have larger platforms. We have computers that have more power, have triple, quadruple the power they had 20 years ago, 20, 30 years ago. We can create so much more right here, right now, with what we have. And we have shown that we can. Why do we want to continue to look at Hollywood for our entertainment when we are so much more capable of doing it ourselves, and we're not limited by bullshit, by rules, by regulations, by woke policies, by narrative, by company policies? We are free to create as we see fit, but we want to continue to limit ourselves to whatever Hollywood is continuing to shove down our throat. Or why? Oh, well, it's Mr. Q from the Enablist. Uh, I was caught up busy playing Resident Evil Village yesterday for like 13 hours. So a lot of the stuff that happened yesterday passed me by. Never even saw it. Apparently something went down with J Scott Campbell. I've been following that thread for a while, and apparently he turned on all the people who supported him. He got some kind of call, maybe. I'm not sure. But he went from being somebody who was supportive and actually putting people's. I think he was actually going out there and putting links to YouTube videos of the people who had supported his efforts. And then he turned around and then wrote this huge, long uh, thing about him being, oh, I'm not right, I'm not left. People are, I'm not with the racists and the bigots and all this other, that's all this other crap. You know, general backpedaling. So I just listened to Az's rant, which he's totally on point with this. And it seems like every time we get or we give somebody an opportunity to not screw with us, we'll support them. I mean, the fan support on that was huge. I mean, everybody came out and supported them, and then he backpedaled so hard, I'm surprised he didn't get whiplash. And part of my frustration with this is kind of we keep giving chances to people who are burning us over and over and over again. Every time we give the industry opportunities to do better, we support them, we get behind them, we do things with, we say, like, okay, this is a win here, we're getting something here, and then they come back and then they cut our legs off. How many times is it going to take before we start getting the hint that they don't want us? Why are we giving them more chances? There was that rumor about Gina Carano possibly going back to Disney to do The Mandalorian. Selfishly, she should tell them to fuck off. Because the way that they treated her, the way that the whole thing went down, she garnered more attention, more fandom, more popularity getting fired from Disney Plus because she supported the fans than she ever did as Cara Dune. I don't want her to go back. Disney is not going to change. They've been doing this for years. Why are we giving these people chances? No more. I don't understand it. How many times do we have to be burned? How many times? I don't understand it. We need to stop looking to them to give us answers, to give us good shows, to give us stuff. And I'm not saying give up. I'm saying we should be doing our own shit. We should find our own ways. YouTube has given us a platform as limited as sometimes it can to be able to create our own content. And there's already been multiple short films and fan films, and some of them with very high quality for very low budget. We need to be supporting that, not Hollywood. Hollywood is going to continue to throw trash and garbage in our face. And by the time they finally get it through their thick fucking heads that we don't give a shit about their work and their profits are in the toilet, it's going to be too damn late. They're not going to be able to recover and bring enough people back in order to be the industry giant that they were. They're just not. They don't understand it. We should be supporting individuals who are making their own content. I think we should be looking for other avenues to create, to do more with what we have. We have more capability than we did 20 years ago to film, to make movies. We have larger platforms. We have computers that have more power, have quadruple the power they had 20 years ago, 20, 30 years ago. We can create so much more right here, right now, with what we have. And we have shown that we can. Why do we want to continue to look at Hollywood for our entertainment when we are so much more capable of doing it ourselves, and we're not limited by bullshit, by rules, by regulations, by woke policies, by narrative? We are free to create as we see fit, but we want to continue to limit ourselves to whatever Hollywood is continuing to shove down our throat. Or why? Why? It's time we took back some of our self-respect and stop giving it away to Disney and Warner Brothers and HBO and all these other services that are continuing to try and push shit down our throats. How many good shows have we gotten in the past 2 years? Coof aside, animation should be out the freaking window right now. You don't need real live actors. You don't need real sets. How many good animated movies have we gotten? Animated shows. How many? That weren't full of agenda. How many of our favorite franchises have had movies made that we actually enjoy without going through it and looking at, oh, great, they character swapped this, they pushed this narrative here. Oh, wow, this political ideal is in here now. I wasn't in there before. You know, how many times would you go back to a theater pre-2020 and actually stand up and applaud at the screen? I think the last time I ever did it was for Endgame. You go there to be entertained, to escape. You want to enjoy good film, good entertainment. But we're constantly looking at, okay, well, we were expecting, ham and egg. We were expecting a nice big omelet, and what we got was scrambled eggs. It's edible, but it's not perfect. There wasn't a lot of effort put into scrambled eggs. Anybody ever tried to make scrambled eggs? You put 2 eggs in there, you whisk it up, and you cook it up. That's it. Try making an omelet. Over easy. Anything like that. Yeah, it's still egg, but a lot more care and effort worked into it, and you feel a lot more satisfied with the end product. And now they're starting to not even fully cook the eggs. Now we're getting raw shit. And we're gagging on it. But we want to keep saying, oh, well, they got this portion fully cooked, so we'll eat that. We don't have to worry about this other uncooked shit. We'll just eat that. And then we keep limiting our portions. Okay, well, they got this right there. It's still okay. We go through videos and shows now looking not for entertainment, not for interesting story, but is the fucking thing woke? is the narrative being pushed. That is the limit of our entertainment now. But we can do better. Let's stop looking for them to give us omelets. All right? They're going to continue to give half-assed efforts, low-hanging fruit content. They're going to continue to give us raw egg and say, "Yeah, go ahead and eat that. That's good for you." All right? Yeah, we didn't put any effort into it. We barely turned the stove on long enough to, put a little white on the eggs, but it's still good. And if you don't like it, you don't appreciate it. You're a bad person for not liking eggs. You're a bad person. That's kind of what it feels like, you know? I mean, the egg analogy isn't exactly the best, isn't the best, but you get the concept. They aren't putting effort into these shows. They aren't putting the time, the structure, character building, character arcs. Yeah, the graphics are there, the CGI is there, the action is there, but the dialogue is shit. The story is shit. The character arcs are shit. The stuff that takes a lot of time and effort to create is more and more being diluted until it's the bare minimum to get the show out. Why are we accepting this? And why do we want to go back to Hollywood for more of it? They do one thing right, and we're all back and forth popular going, "Yes, you did a good job. You did a good job." How many times have we done that already? What have they done? They they slapped us upside the head. Why? We're the dogs right now. They're trying to train us. And I think it's time to let stuff die. Because it's in the hands of fools and hypocrites. And it's been destroyed past the point of return. I don't get this. I guess my whole fucking point is let's stop giving Hollywood chances. They're done. They're finished. They're over with. The industry, let it die. Let us be the creative influences now. Let us do the content. Let us make things for entertainment. We have the capacity within ourselves and the drive within ourselves to make better things than what Hollywood can ever possibly do. We have the capability. We can do this. And as fans, we need to stop being fans of Hollywood. We need to start being fans of ourselves and the people within our fandom who are making content that is worth supporting. That's where we should be looking. Fuck Hollywood, fuck Warner Brothers, fuck Disney, fuck Lucasfilm, fuck them all. Stop giving them chances. They burned every single damn one of them. This is Mr. Q from the Enablist. I'm gonna go see if I can find some ice somewhere to put on my head because I am fucking hot as hell.